calling up the police. I'm in trouble once again, the police. They told me twice to keep it clean, but I was never listening. Now I'm in the cuffs again, the police. Yeah. Ever since I was a pup, I got in trouble stealing stuff, smoking herb and taking pills, making phony dollar bills. Everywhere I turned, I saw the police. Everywhere I turned, I saw the police. Here they come, what a surprise, the police. Siren sounds and flashing lights, the police. They told me once, they told me twice, I need to straighten up my life. Now I'm kissing pavement for the police. Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Freedom can be overrated, at least that's what I must think, baby. I have to go away a bit. I'm sorry for the stress I'm causing. You and I can blame it on the police. You and I can blame it on the police. What a scoundrel I must be to leave you all alone, my sweet. I guess it's best I set you free. I'll only cause you suffering. And besides, I have a soulmate. In the police. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. They're taking me away for good, the police. It was always understood, the police. Would lock me in a lonely pen, throw away the key and then laugh at what a fool I've been. The police, the police. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. The police. Huh. The police.
On. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another beautiful episode of DoJRP LiveLE. I'm your host, Nick. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. We are running on a new setup. At least I am. So I can't promise that things will go to plan or that they won't. Matter of fact, things are already going to be a little challenging, but I am working through it as I speak to you. Nonetheless, we have 6 beautiful streamers tonight. A lot of people in my studio, and honestly, y'all just not used to it, right? We got Cameron, Sam. What's up, gentlemen?
How's it going? I think everybody missed me.
I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not get too out there.
I don't know. During the last stream, you sounded like you pretty much missed me.
I was getting lonely up here. I mean, in all honesty, I can't do this shit alone. You know, it takes a whole team.
Yeah, no, I got to be here. I bring the whole vibe.
Okay, this thing is massive right now. He thinks he's the shit.
Yes, sir.
I can fix that later down the road. What up, Mango? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Dylan?
You're Mr. Mango in the house.
Oh, man, I know that Habibi guy all the time, you know? Sergeant Wolf, I know all them. Great guys. We do have another fancy guest here in the studio with us, Joshua from Civilian. How you doing, dude?
Hello there. I'm sorry. I'm getting over being sick right now, so I'm doing
right.
great.
Hope that does all right with you, man. This sickness sucks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I was just telling everybody in the studio. I pulled out my upper back again. So luckily today, after some good medication, I've been decently okay. Let's just pray that tomorrow it gets even better. Um, but man, like I said, we have plenty of streamers on today. We have we had a couple people watching. Not too sure what happened to that, but nonetheless, we're here for a good old LiveLE. Hopefully, we can keep it pretty busy, right?
Hey, yo.
Let's hope.
Oh, our once in a stream occurrence, HR's here. She's not very happy. Not too sure what's on her mind, but try to keep her happy. That's what allows me to do the show here. Here, I need to put my glasses on because I cannot see to save my life. But that's all right. We will work on it. Yeah, we're talking to beautiful people. I'll put my glasses on, huh? Lee?
Yeah, you're good. So I'm glad I'm back. It was a very much needed LOA. But I'm glad to be back. And Mango, when you say the smexiest captain and then the SHP, what about the smexiest sergeant in SHP? Come on, man. Gotta respect the drip. And then I don't really hear Sam say anything a minute ago. Sam, how was the show while I was gone?
Oh, it was really fun. I mean, obviously not as fun, but we handled.
See, look, Nick, he even says I bring the vibe in. Come on, man.
I mean, I didn't say you didn't bring a vibe. I just, you got really happy and you said you brought the vibe. And see,
Yes,
I hate to
sir.
say it, right? I'm just gonna, say it how it is. You ask my honest opinion. Without me, there is no stream.
That is true.
So I think I am the vibe, and you're just, kind of like the right hand, right? You feel me?
Yeah, but it don't really work well together if you don't have your right hand,
Well, and that goes back to it doesn't really work if I don't have my left hand, which is the guy that makes the roster for me.
That's true. So that makes me and Sam both essential. Actually, Daniel would be there too. So Sam would be part of your left hand because Daniel would have to be the other half, given the fact that
I don't like
they
doing
both work on it.
When we start
Then where
counting
does Daniel
fingers,
lie then?
I just don't have even fingers to give everybody. Somebody's gonna get 3 fingers, somebody's gonna get 2. You see where I'm at?
Oof. Well, I know I'm safe. So
oh, you get all 5 with the right hand?
on the right hand, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's what I'm assuming anyways. You didn't say no, so
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Uh-oh.
You have Sam
Give
too,
Sam
I can have
2
one.
and Daniel 2.
Yeah, Dylan.
No.
You work your ass off like you're doing? You can have a finger. Man, I have so much opportunity, but I have to remember that I am on a live stream platform doing what we think is a family-friendly show, and at the end of the day, it's just a redneck in a suit. I'm kidding. You know what? I should give myself a suit. I should, Photoshop
Oh, you
one
definitely
on
should stream in a suit.
No, it sounds terrible. I have a suit, but it doesn't fit anymore. It swallows me now.
Also, for everybody down in Florida and the Carolinas, just know that you are in our thoughts and prayers. We know that there's a hurricane headed that way, so y'all stay safe down there, and just know that you all are in our thoughts and prayers. Nick, that goes for you too, and then Sam, I know you're in Florida, so
Oh yeah.
good luck down there. Hopefully everything goes well, and it's not as bad as they're saying it's supposed to be.
We'll hope.
I said possible Category 5. That is a big storm.
It's not going to be Category 5, is it?
They said it could be up to a Category 5.
Fairly big.
Oh, yeah. So, y'all didn't know I am a weather tracker in the background. You know what I mean? You feel me?
You have a weather tracker, or
no,
you?
I track. I'm a big weather guy, huge weather guy.
Oh, you're a weather enthusiast.
Yeah, well, I mean, somewhat. I'm just a redneck at the end of the day, but
that makes 2 of us.
There it is. I'm just looking here because, looking at chances of tropical storm force winds, we're actually getting up into the 40-50% chance here. Now this is for the what update is this? Not telling me quite yet. Fortunate.
Damn, Mega Mango, that's
as
that's
of
rough.
5 p.m. Eastern.
Oh yeah.
Nick, did you see what
I
Mega
see
Mango
that.
put in
Yeah,
there?
yeah, yeah.
He's so rude.
So, Nick, did your PC come with an open door?
They must have. And they'll always leave something open, you know?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
snitch
I
me
think-
out. That's toxic.
I mean, if he didn't, I was going to. So
You guys just can never let somebody just sneak in here and hang out, can you?
I just think it's funny how they will watch you do it, and they're very observant. Me, on the other hand,
I
I had no
know.
clue it happened.
I was debating on changing my name in here just to something random to see if they would catch on to it, but I'm pretty sure.
I
they
mean,
won't.
but then your profile picture kind of gives you away. So
I was gonna
Yeah.
change that too.
I was about to say, the way
mean-
Discord's set up now, you can have like a different profile picture, different background for everything. Yeah, you can be a whole nother
Yeah, that's
person
pretty
instead of a
interesting.
whole nother Discord.
You could join as Nick.
Okay, let's not be
I
too
could make
excited.
me look like a probie, and you guys would never know.
I don't know. I think I'm aware of that. But wow, yeah, I'm looking here. Flash flood warnings. I have a moderate risk. Okay. Are you living on the coast there, Sam? No, wait. Why
Close
am I
enough.
asking that?
yeah, didn't you go see him?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, didn't you meet him?
Yeah, I did
Fairly
meet Sam.
close. Well, I'm back down in Florida now, so even closer.
Jesus, this guy.
Yeah. But back up home ain't gonna be too bad for you. About like me.
No.
But no, I don't. You know, hurricanes. It's one of those things that always scares me. Even though I feel like it's not something we should be scared of. Does that make sense?
Kinda.
I'm trying to find what I want. Damn it. Anyway, it's not showing me what I want.
Holy shit! All of Florida is lit up, dude.
Well, I mean, not really.
Tropical storm warning, storm surge warning, hurricane warning. Holy shit! They have all of Florida lit up.
That's
What-
just a suggestion.
It's saying, yeah, suggested.
I don't think that's how that works.
Franklin's gonna miss it, but what is it?
Ah,
Dahlia? The Dahlia?
Dahlia is gonna say, "You know what? I'm gonna come in and finish this."
I'm just gonna hit right at Tampa and just take everything out.
my question is,
Mango
what does
being
M
toxic.
stand for when it says forecasted winds? Like H is hurricane, right?
Probably
Yeah.
moderate.
But I don't know.
M. I
Just
don't really
M
know.
for maybe it's a hurricane?
Probably
No?
major hurricane. I don't know.
None of that sounds right. I don't know. Who knows?
M for make sure you hold on for dear life.
Major hurricane. That's what it stands for.
Oh, it is major.
Oh, is it
I was
actually?
right.
So with
Look
that
at
being
me go.
said, it turns into a major hurricane right before it hits just north of Tampa, in between Tampa and Tallahassee. And then right over Tallahassee-ish area, it turns into a normal hurricane. And then a day later into a storm, tropical storm. So it'll be a good little wind gust, here and there, right?
Yep. So they've
Um,
got 31 hurricane warnings, 14 storm surge warnings, and 24 tropical storm warnings, 17 hurricane watches, and 52 tropical storm watches.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, what we're going to be concerned about is, and I know I'm a little white on the screen. That's because I have this map open in Google.
Easy goes.
Yeah. Actually, that already looks a lot better, huh? I was just
Look,
looking
at
at
this point,
Huh?
just real quick, at this point, just be glad you're not getting a premature fire like California did.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, I'm just looking because this interactive map, and I wish I could show you. Hold on.
Mega Mango, come.
It wouldn't look right because of the greens. But anyway, what I'm looking at is like I'll send you this in the chat here. If you go there, you're able to see kind of what's going on. You can play with the speeds here. Your 34 knot speed is going to be like your tropical storm force winds. Your 50 and 60 knots are going to be closer to your hurricane winds here. You can kind of see where you would stand at versus where these winds are going to take place. And this is an update as of 8 p.m. So as of 15 minutes ago. This
Hey,
update
Nick,
went out. Yes.
That thing's gonna ride the center line to Tallahassee.
I hate to
and
interrupt you, but
Gainesville.
looks like we're at a traffic stop with Nick S. Or well, that might be a local.
I'm not sure. I will take a look at it here. I do think it's a local.
Yeah, I can tell if anybody's in their car or not.
Very interesting, that's for sure.
Maybe just an abandoned vehicle.
Actually, I do think that's what it is. But
Weird
nonetheless,
parking place.
yeah, when it comes into the storm here, you can look at like the 60 knots, and we have not even a possibility. Oh yeah, 5-day chance of receiving this, and we're not even on the map. So it's a less than 5% chance we'll get 60. There is a 5 or so percent chance, maybe 10% chance I'll get 50 knot winds. And the chance of me getting 34 knot winds is in the 40s, 50 range. So it might get a little breezy over the next 5 days. That will obviously determine if we go live on Friday. Because looking back at this real quick, you can look at a what they call arrival time of winds. And so the earliest reasonable time for a full forecast that I'll get winds is Wednesday. But by Friday, we should be all clear, no problem, as long as it stays on the speed and trajectory, right? So,
Yeah, looking at
Yellow Bolo is all I say. Okay.
the NOAA thing, it's NOAA's website saying there is a moderate chance of flash floods from Florida all the way up to Jackson, North Carolina.
I did see that. The
That is very big.
let's see, flash flood potential. Here's the map for anybody that wants that one. That's a good little map. It's quite interesting, right? Like even places such as almost over here to Nashville. I mean, hell, Knoxville's in the 15% chance of moderate, right? And that's that way because these things just roll. Well, I guess I should be roll. No, that's yeah. Okay, I should roll this way.
Roll
for y'all.
Tide.
But it's rolling
No.
this way. And that
I keep
left
saying
hand
roll.
side.
I had to.
I know. The left hand side is going to be the side where all the rain hits, right? Because of it whipping out. So once you get to the bottom left of it, you'll be good to go. It's just the front left of it. It's going to be your little bit of the rough side. Is it the left rough side or right's rough side? I can't remember.
I think
Who knows?
it's left.
Right side's the hurt side. There you go. Maybe that's because that's where it's tightest. That's probably actually I think that is what it is. That makes sense. Because over in the right side, it's a lot of times it's the tighter to the eye, or therefore the closer you get to the eye of the hurricane, the stronger the winds are. What I'm thinking of is the left side is most of the ones that that's just where the bands of rain are. So if you're on the left side of a hurricane, you might get good wind or two, right? But you're mainly going to get a shit ton of rain. So hopefully we can keep an eye out on that. That's what I love to watch, especially during work. These things release updates every like 3 hours or so. So it is good to keep an eye out on that, see where you are. If you're in Florida, though, make sure you buy an extra pack of beer for me for your party. I won't hold you back.
One person I would recommend watching. His name is Ryan Hall, y'all. He
I know him.
Yeah, I'll watch him a lot of times on stuff. But he's actually just looks like we got an officer with a gun drawn.
Yep. I see a firearm drawn, and I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't know. He's stuck behind a car. Oh, he put it up.
Not sure what he's doing.
I don't know.
And I don't see lights
He's
anywhere.
been catching our eye. That's for sure.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know what happens. They do have something going on. They are radioing back and forth, but not sure again where it stands at. Right?
Man, the new radios and belts with the animations also that they got us in server are amazing.
Interesting. What's up,
Nick? While we're at it,
Just real quick, to give context as to why we saw a firearm drawn and everything, according to radio traffic, the vehicle that he is behind has a gunshot, bullet hole in the back window, according to our camera feed there.
we probably need to check in with them real quick.
It doesn't seem like anything's amounting to anything, but it's more so just on the investigative side.
Because that's law enforcement there. I'll give you all the picture here real quick. That way you kind of know what we're looking at here. We do have an officer on scene. He had this gun out here. This is Nick S. It's a PD reserve member here. And trying to figure out where the car was. You know where the car is? That
The car, if I'm not mistaken, it's either the Charger or the Explorer that he rolled up on.
I think it's the Explorer because that Charger just rolled up.
Yeah, the Charger just barely got there. The Explorer's been there the whole time from his feed, so I'm thinking it's that Explorer in front of his.
Yeah, it's that back window next to the trunk on the left side.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the wrong one. It's not the one with the lights on. It's the nearest one on the camera. If you look to the right of the blue light next to the license plate, that's where a gunshot or bullet hole is.
Gotcha. They're trying to figure out who shot where.
I would assume it would have been some type of maybe accidental misfire or an individual tried to go after the officer, but I'm not too sure. I don't know.
Well, I don't know because it didn't really.
It
don't really look like there's an officer inside of that vehicle, so there might be a possible officer kidnapping because there's not an officer in that vehicle.
Yeah, so who's asking a question? Whose car is it, and where are they at?
This is right now, according to RTO. By the way, they're doing a roll call to see if it is a kidnap officer. So probably about the next 5 minutes, we'll know if it's a kidnapped LEO or not.
I do have James from BCSO going pretty fast here. You know where he's going?
I'm not sure. Riley's responding pretty quick as well.
It's sounds.
That didn't look like how cars are supposed to work.
Interesting.
When things like that happen, they make my head hurt. Just a little bit.
Okay, so if I'm hearing it correctly, it's either high rate of speed vehicle or a active 1080 in progress that he's trying to catch up to.
There is a vehicle pursuit. See if I can't find more on the live map here.
Yep, that's that's our 1080. So that BCSO unit's trying to catch up to that is what he's doing. They just became 10-0 with him, so they don't know where he went.
When I pulled up, the car's sitting here, and I found a bullet hole in the back.
Did they have a last known, maybe?
Did you find anything in the alleyway?
No, not from a visual scan. I didn't really walk through it. I just kind of glanced from
Last known Kalaf, yeah.
They're going after a silver two-door Hellion, is what it's called.
That's what's in the
It's
notes.
essentially either a sports car, sports classic, or a muscle car two-door with covers on the rear window.
I didn't see shell casings, but I guess I do now.
I was about to say, you might want to look back in your skybox up just a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm blind. Must be these glasses.
I think that was a cop he was about to flip around on.
Yeah.
That's correct, yes.
Alright, I'm not sure if they're going to keep going with this.
User was moved to your channel.
I don't think he's going to be able to catch up. They're 10-0. Jimmy Thompson was the individual's name that they think they are chasing.
All right. That was fun. We'll keep an eye on that because we are obviously looking for something and someone. All right.
So, Nick, do you want to go throw our streamers?
I'm trying to figure out what they're doing on scene here with Matthew. Do you know?
Not a clue.
Interesting. Well, so it might be related to that.
No, I think that's a separate
Another call.
instance. Yeah, I think that's a separate instance. That's a four-door silver.
Interesting. Now we can go through everybody real quick. John?
To kind of give an update to everybody watching, it looks like they're going to be trying to place a warrant for that vehicle that they were trying to catch up to that was going high rates of speed over on the West Coast.
Hopefully they can. Hopefully they have enough details. I saw they had a 28 of it, which was good. So using that, they should be able to place a warrant.
Oh, looks like they see somebody that they're gonna go have a conversation with.
Yeah, let's tune in real quick to Matthew. Not sure what he's at. I think he's a traffic stop, but we'll see what he has in store for us. We'll be right back with you. And Matthew's not sending me any audio, so what we'll do is we'll kind of just watch here and chat here in just a moment. I'll get one of my studio guys to go down there and check it out and see what we can get that fixed for y'all. Obviously, you can't have a good stream if we can't hear them. So let's give one of my guys a second here. They'll get down there and fix that. But looking here at the live map, seeing where everybody is, I'd say they have a traffic stop, but I want to say it's a little different. They are getting a guy to walk back to the car, and it seems that one of the officers here was going to stop him when they got out and went over to the taco stand.
All right, so looks like his radio was the microphone that we attached to him messed up, so he's fixing that right now.
Awesome. Looks like he moved his display screen too, so you might have to go down there and fix that too. That's okay. All Monday vibes, you know?
Yes, sir.
We are still looking here, making sure everything's good to go on all of our streamers. Actually, I have another view from the same stream, so we're going to let y'all hit on Nick G here. There we go. This works. Y'all can hang out with Nick here. We'll be right back.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I don't really understand that. If you want to talk to my dad, you're more than welcome to follow me home.
Of the Chiliad area, no road.
Oh, thank you.
82, we don't believe so. I mean, it theoretically could have gone up Pine Tree, just right as we lost eyes on them, but...
Yeah, you too. I'm still learning to drive, so it's okay.
Pine Tree either turned off, probably most likely turned off in Green Sea before they were able to get over it.
Air 5-3, how far in front of you was he when you called 10-0?
My apologies, guys.
UV4 was ahead of us, but he was pretty significant distance. But we did see him right as he was making the turns on Clawfia around Pine Tree, so that's why we believe he's bound from there.
Invalid driver's license.
Good copy. If it wasn't more than about a quarter mile, I had clear eyes on thermals as soon as I came overhead all the way down Clawfia.
10-4.
Union 3-4, we had no longer visual after the Clawfia Bridge. We lost visual at that point.
3 Whiskey 284, dispatch question.
Go ahead.
Are you able to copy information via radio?
Give me a second to get a pen and paper, then yes.
Copy advised when ready.
units that had that vehicle take off, what was the vehicle description again?
All right. Yeah, we were trying to get you a little bit more audio there. We did fix that.
What was that?
So like
Joshua, are you okay?
I'm sorry, I was shifting in my chair.
Somebody,
You
it sounded
fall?
like somebody broke something in the studio.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
Let me go
dude.
check.
He's breaking our fucking studio chairs.
I thought he fell out of the chair.
Oh no, you know what it is?
Yeah, the chair
It's
shifted
the,
under me and I fell.
Oh, so you did fall. Yeah.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh, we're here like,
I think
holy
I'm entitled
shit,
to
dude.
some compensation.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Yeah, he's gonna sue you, Nick.
LiveLE workman's comp. Is that even a
Yeah, that is not a thing.
thing?
Darn.
Trust me, that was a thing I should have got paid a long time ago. For all the emotional damage that I had.
I mean, you deal with me, so I mean, I'm sure workers' comp would be a thing, you know? We'll have to see what LiveLE, what DOJ had admin say about that, you know?
Oof. About our workers' comp?
Yeah, I mean, you work with me.
You get workers' comp?
No, but you should because of the mental distress I put you in. That's a
That's a good
joke.
point.
But it,
Very good
clearly
point.
way over the head. That's all right though. We still love you. Mommy loves you.
Oh, you better.
Right. All right. I just can't believe this. Honestly, it's starting to become awing to me that it is already the last week of August. That's insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Like, I don't know about y'all, but I still think it's like March here, you know? Still hot outside. Time hasn't really gone by too much, you know?
Man, I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't want Friday to come already because I turned a year older on Friday.
Hey, all right.
Hey.
Oh, Adam.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Next this Sunday will be my 5 years in DOJ. So
Oh, congratulations.
that's thanks. That's a new one, you know?
I'll have 4 years in March. And I'll bring you cupcakes. I'll
that'd
make
be
you a
so
cake and everything.
I don't want you to cook. I mean, I think that who's better at cooking, you or the girlfriend?
Me. The whole way.
The girlfriend, of
Really?
course.
Bro, she cooks nothing. She cooks noodles.
Is she in the
That's
house
about
right
the
now?
only thing she cooks. Yeah, she's in the house right now.
Oh, okay.
That's all a man needs is some noodles and pasta sauce.
No.
What do you mean?
No, dude, we gotta have some like cheeseburgers and chicken and shit like that. We can't just have pasta all the time.
I can't
do
really
it.
argue with him. You know, he's got a point.
I mean, he does
'Cause
have a point.
That's one thing that she really likes is eating pasta, like mac and cheese and stuff, and I cannot do that. Oh, looks like we got light.
Oh.
Well, we had lights.
So this is the fun about doing the stream, because we have
We're
these
gonna need to
random
get somebody out there to work on that dead zone.
Oh yeah, right there in the middle of downtown Metro.
Hopefully that was
Yeah.
just the one sync issue. Yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. I mean,
I think so. I think that's one of those areas.
Yeah. Like, for
Hey,
example,
Adam,
Nick right now is going through an issue.
Yeah, what do you have? Do you have any info on that for us?
I do not. And it's awkward because I'm on the channel with them and I did not hear anything.
I didn't know.
Not sure
I
what
didn't
he's
know
doing,
we
but
started
let's
Deputy
just check in with Nick S here.
Oh.
What?
Is that a NVA?
I think
It looks like there's an NVA on the trike or on the tracks.
All right, let's tune in with him. We'll be right back with y'all here for this possible NVA.
Is on the track. How do we get down?
Dispatch copies, individual on the track.
To Lincoln 705, can we get Port Authority to shut down the track? I know it's a metro train.
Yeah, copy. I don't believe there's currently any available. But Dispatch 2 call 753. Dispatch, any unit able to activate port. Dispatch, send call anyone able to activate port.
Can't get up from there.
Copy, dispatch, tooling 705.
Go.
No port units available at this time. Trade.
User in your channel timed
Copy,
out.
I'm trying to assess a way of us getting up to him. I think our best bet's gonna have to be the tram station at 724.
Yes, Sam, I'm heading that way now. Also, be advised, 711 is going to be county medics and county fire ETA unknown.
Sir, can you hear me?
He looks banged up.
User in your channel timed out.
I'm just gonna put a sequel on.
User in your channel timed out.
Here, take some guys. Let's just start patching as many of these open lacerations as we can. We'll have county medics get in here and get them out.
I mean, I can apply a tourniquet if we need to.
It doesn't look like any of it's bleeding too bad.
Okay.
User was moved to your channel.
check out the bike if you want to handle him.
Yeah.
One. We're going to come back to the studio. We're going to go over to Riley. Looks like they have a 1070 in progress in the county. We'll be right back with y'all here in the city.
E29? Okay. Yeah, where did he go? Did he run left here? Okay. So he started to swim. Yeah, okay. I think his... Yeah. He's on the hill up there, actually. Yeah, you might see him drive down again. He's been driving back and forth. Yeah, he's on his bike.
Where they went?
Over by Humane Labs right now.
Is the air unit with it?
Yeah.
That's my car. Where's he at?
get spikes here anyways, if they approve.
Alright. Alright, 606. No, sir. I thought they asked you. Man.
So, this guy, he didn't crash. So what am I getting? He didn't crash, but he was still driving on the train tracks and all that. So he'll get that. And he was also speeding.
On the train tracks.
No,
what?
I just told you, if you would have listened, that you didn't crash. Your other buddy did.
Alright.
I think we should take off that helmet.
I just caught him. People are looking for him, so you want me to put him in your car?
We haven't decided that.
Huh?
No one's arresting you, you're just being detained. Isn't this place like restricted? Isn't this place like restricted access? Yeah, on Federal, I think. I think it is. Where's this bike?
No. Honestly, I just got here, so. I'll put him in your.
What am I going to jail for now?
Was there no port? Okay.
All right, welcome back to the studio. How y'all doing? No, we're good, thank you. And we are basically DOJ's spinoff of the A&E episode of Live PD. So, yeah, a lot of things happen. So, kind of, not forecasting. It's what am I looking for? Trying to help me out here. Where you look in the past, whatever. Looking into the previous scene here, where we had the bike on the train tracks. That was treated by medical transported, and the bike was removed. That's why we haven't gone back to that scene. At 1080 though, you know, they honestly 1080. Really, it was 1070 from our perspective. He swam in the water, got up to Humane Labs, and came up through there. I personally think that's a stupid move, because you know, a heavily guarded base fence thing like that. If you're trying to run from cops, the least thing you want to do is run towards other people with guns that work with the cops, right? But he was able to get caught, and that just adds to charges at the end of the day. So, I think we are at though. There's still one more at large. Is that right, Adam?
Yeah. According to what I'm hearing over the radio, there's still one running in and out of the water constantly that they're trying to get a hold of.
Alrighty.
We'll see about that. We do have an extra guest in the studio here, Braden. How you doing, sir? Our chief here in DOJ.
Not too bad, Nick. How are you?
Always beautiful to hear your voice. Honestly, kind of miss you. I'm gonna need you and your canine to be in server here soon. You know?
Yeah, I think this Friday coming up, we both got a day off. We might have to join you.
Ooh. Cameron, you want to note that down? Yeah. Might see about that.
Yes.
What are we noting down?
Braden plus K9 on Friday's stream.
Definitely.
Braden plus K9.
I know, we'll see. That sounds like a good thing.
It's an amazing thing always.
Oh, I love K9. K9 brings like a whole new perspective to RP, right? It's like a whole new toolbox you can use. So, I'm a huge K9 guy. I've been K9 myself, and glad we had that here in the community. Role play good. Let's see. We do have still 6 streamers, which is good. We were just with Riley, so we're not going to check back in with him. I will go kind of quickly through the list, though. My favorite one here right now is going to be Nick G. He is a ECSO reserve deputy as well, and currently he is doing what most people would call the bushwhacking. It's a skill for art. Kind of have to practice it to get better at it. But the way he's doing it right here on Joshua Road is a prime example of quality bushwhacking. So hopefully that results positive in his domain there. Coming on to Matthew here. Matthew is one of our troopers here. So he master trooper with us. So he's just chilling at that beautiful 2020. I mean, honestly, we can't get better than that. A solid vehicle. Cat is just going crazy here. Not too sure what's on her mind. We also have lights going on now. And it's actually to our next guy in line, which is Nick here. He is fully lit up and running hot to something. So we're going to see. Looks like I got not even a mile. So actually, we'll just stay with Nick for a second. We'll check back. We were with James at first. Like I said, he's a BCSO deputy. And that's our 6 streamers. Until then, let's just chillax with Nick here, and we'll be right back with you here shortly.
Dispatch 24733. Sorry, 24733, go ahead. A firm unit responding was requesting what code you need them at.
Just make it 2.
Copy, 2 links 705, you copy direct.
Slings on 5, I copy on the right.
Copy, showing you on arrival.
The issue is that
Control 2 Liggett
we've had an allegation towards Meriwether in particular, which we have to investigate. Obviously, I can't disclose obviously what that allegation
Union 23, go
ahead. At any point, just so I can use this evidence, I'm going to Mirandaize you both quickly. So you have the right to remain silent if you use a camera abuse against the law. The right to make an interrogation, careful, and they won't both say sign Jason, no questions, and the right to their breath into you. So you are being questioned
Copy, Unit 23, just sign yourself.
Then right to essentially allow me to collect this and use this as evidence, okay? So, just as a witness, I'm not suspecting you of anything at this moment in time, okay? Does that make sense?
Alrighty.
So, at any point did you have a individual approach a convoy on foot?
On foot? No.
Okay. Did you see anybody approach the convoy in a vehicle, whether that be black Tahoe or anything of that nature?
They did not approach the convoy itself. They did approach our partners over at the Humane Labs. They approached their facility. They pulled off to the side of the road. They had some binoculars out and they were looking into the facility, which we thought was suspicious. So our aircraft flew over and we were following them a little bit just to see that they weren't planning on doing anything further than looking.
Whiskey 119.
And at any point did you engage with that individual in conversation, or did anybody within your company engage in conversation?
I did not personally have any interaction with them when they were in the county. I can't attest to everyone else who works for Merriweather, but
okay.
I don't believe anyone did.
What was you all wearing during that incident?
I was wearing a white t-shirt, ballistic vest. I think I had black tack pants on, and a gray boonie hat.
Okay. And in addition to that, what was Miss Kendall driving?
Miss Kendall was flying a Valkyrie helicopter.
Okay. Who was in a red Hikochu motorcycle?
During the convoy, no one.
We don't have a red Hakachu motorcycle.
So after
that
the fact,
is registered to Merriweather. If one of our employees did something on their personal time, that's not for me to be involved with unless they get arrested for a felony. That's the only point where we can get involved in their personal lives.
okay. At any point did you see Miss Kendall engage with this individual?
In the county or overall?
In general. In general.
Overall, I believe it was Miss Kendall who went and had a conversation with them at the port facility over at the Jet Sim facility due to the fact of them climbing on top of the roof and doing some suspicious activities over at our protected area over there in the Jet Sim terminal.
Was Miss Kendall using a body cam?
Unaware.
Second call, anyone able to activate?
So, was anybody with Miss Kendall when she had this conversation with the individual?
Just Miss Kendall and the male in question who was in the Tahoe.
Okay.
I mean, there should be cameras all over that Jet Sam building, as well as just the normal port cameras.
Okay. Is the Jet Sam building audio and visual or just visual?
I would assume it's audio visual, but I can't say for certain. I wasn't the one who personally installed the cameras, so I can't attest to it.
Yeah, fair point. Fair point. That's all I have for the moment. And so you're saying Miss Kendall approached the individual, but did she have a long rifle or pistol?
I'm not aware. I'm sure she had a sidearm and a holster, but I'm not aware if she had a rifle or not, or an SMG or whatever she had, if there was anything else.
Did she have one signed out to her?
Say that one more time for me, sorry.
Did she have a weapon such as an AR signed out to her?
I'm not aware. She doesn't. As she's above me, I don't have access to any of her signing out or anything like that.
Okay. That's fine. Can I just get your two details quickly for this incident report, please?
Yep. Gonna take a step over to the side so I can hand you my business card.
It's fine.
Dispatch 2 Lincoln 35.
Hopefully it goes to you.
Good. Which should be available for a County 71
Hopefully you got that.
Mr. Stewart. Okay,
yes, sir.
That's fine. And the one I spoke to on the phone, Sergeant...
If you could just switch over to Blaine County and let dispatcher
Sergeant
know
Larry
you're
Woodson.
available for that.
Woodson. Okay. That's fine. If I need to contact you gentlemen, I will do. Appreciate the help. Apart from that, that was all I wanted to speak to you about. Just to let you know, anything you have said to me will be likely utilised as evidence, just making that aware. Okay?
Alrighty.
Enjoy the rest of your day. And you might be called to
you as
court or summons, depending on where I take this. So, yeah, just letting you know.
Okay.
And also, you're under no obligation to be asked any questions about anyone else apart from any member of the San Andreas Law Enforcement.
William 119,
in addition to
one
that,
actively
you
resisting
are...
A38, need additionals.
And also, I looked at the paperwork on my boot, because you have given a statement. I do need you to sign a confidentiality waiver as well.
On it. Respond 838 Brogue Avenue.
Okay, just bear with me a minute.
You're also on it. 2 Victory 27.
I'm sorry, what did I roll up to?
Rose Kendall's sister threatened someone with a weapon whilst on the Merriweather. We've got a witness statement, so I'm going to put an arrest warrant
Rose
out.
Kendall works for Merriweather now?
No, her sister. Katie Kendall.
Okay.
So I've had a witness statement. Basically, someone's come up to her and made some threatening remarks whilst having a weapon in her hand. So I'm going to put an arrest warrant out for brandishing.
how can they confirm it was her?
They said they were on a red Hikochu motorcycle, and then they just confirmed that it was her on a Hikochu motorcycle.
Rose's sister was on a red hockey channel?
Yeah.
I just had one wrecked out on about 20 minutes ago.
What's the description?
At 7-Eleven.
Wearing all tack gear?
He was wearing some kind of tack gear, yeah. It was a male. We had him taken to the hospital. He wrecked out. It was like, Central LS. I'm trying to remember what the plate was.
Okay, I'll just do it as a question for the time being then.
No, okay.
But to be fair, the guy said they were on his Meriwether, so.
Stand by for pausing.
Okay.
Yeah, it was my fault exactly. I mean, I don't know if I said in my brain I was like thinking, do I touch this with a barge pole or do I just leave it? But then I thought, no, but they've had an allegation made, so.
I mean,
I was expecting to come here and lock her up.
You're gonna have an interesting time dealing with that. That's, a Kendall. They don't. Word gets around quickly when something happens with a Kendall.
I'm already on the ball with the shit list anyway, so it won't make a difference, I'll be honest. But, hey hunt. Alrighty, appreciate your help. Just, I was expecting to arrest her here, and with Meriwether be Meriwether, I thought, oh, I might kick off, you never know. So, appreciate it.
Stop! Is everything gonna be resumed?
All right, welcome back to the studio, everybody. I gotta ask a question because I'm curious. I want to make sure that I'm right here. Quality 42. Were you Matt W. to Lincoln in previously here in DOJ? I just want to know. I want to make sure I'm right because you seem oddly familiar. Anyway, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what was going down at the ports. We don't. Oh, I don't know Samantha. Nice. We didn't really get the full call details, and normally we can look in our CAD system and see what's going on. But we're having an issue in our back end here, and that's just not working the case we want it to work at right now. So, not exactly too sure what's going down here at the ports. I know they are clearing off of that here soon. We do have a 4-wheeler stopped on the highway with Riley. Don't think.
I think that was the guy he was trying to go off earlier.
Yeah, you look like a ghost today, unlike Cameron, who looks normal. That's because I can't ever get my damn brightness right, What's too bright now? Is it that? No.
Hey, you got it right, Nick.
Am I? Indeed, retired. Yes, sir.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Good to see you, man. Let me look at this. Hold on. I'm gonna play with this light now because now you got me wondering. What?
You got him thinking about it now. It's gonna bother him.
That's not that bad, right?
It's not. I mean, you're still a little pale.
Shut up.
Ooh. You need a tan.
I think you need better lights. But that's me.
Hey, but I look normal though. Remember?
Okay. Just because somebody didn't piss in your Cheerios today. Hope
hey,
it bothers
man, I'm
you.
having a good day.
Sam. Oh man.
Having a good day. You can't interrupt that.
Anyway, let's see what else we can get into. Like I said, we do have somebody here stopped by the highway. Not too sure what's going on there. We would tune in, but again, we're going to be missing half our story, and I don't want to do that.
So the story with the ATV
Mhm.
was he was right along the edge of the highway, flirting really close with the railroad tracks, but he never did cross the railroad tracks. So they were just stopping him, telling him to stop doing that.
Yeah, because per penal code, you can only get so close to those railroad tracks. You cannot. I think the verbiage is like interfere with federal resources or some bullshit like that. Is that right? Maybe. No. Don't answer.
Sounds good. Sounds good to me.
I forget. It is something along the lines of you can't be, but you have to be so far away from them.
Look, when I run LEO, I'm either barking and biting suspects, or I'm hiding amongst the trees.
Right. All right. Yeah, interference in public transit. That's what it is. Yep, exactly what it is. And I don't think it's feet. Actually, you know what? Let's just look at it. I'm gonna become white for again, but that's okay. Y'all just,
of course, the old port commission would know this.
Oh, I know that? Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know why I didn't just ask him. You know, it is under a special section. I do know that.
So, Nick.
Yeah, man.
I hear we have a new a fire chief in here.
Oh.
What?
Oh yeah, not just our
what do we
studio
want to know?
guest.
Oh yeah, we got the new fire chief in here.
Sir. Brayden W. Foxtrot 100. This happened a little while ago, but congratulations, Brayden.
I appreciate it.
It's actually interference with a transport system.
Transit system, transport system.
Potato,
potato.
And let's see. Do any of the following with respect to the property, facilities, or vehicles of a transit system: operate, interfere with, enter into, or climb on or into the property, facilities, or vehicles owned and operated by a transit system without permission of approved transit system. Interfere with operation of operator or operation of transit vehicle, or impede the safe boarding or alighting of passengers. Extend any portion of the body through and window opening of a transit vehicles. Ooh. So you can even get people for sticking their hand out the window. Okay.
Damn.
That may cause harm or injury. Throw an object from a transit vehicle. Commit an act or engage in a behavior that may, with reasonable foreseeability, cause harm or injury to any person or property. Violate notice, prohibit instruction to sign. Not only give false information. Violate any of the conditions established by transit system while passenger may be on board. Yeah. So pretty much, you can't do anything, right?
You sit there, you be quiet, and you enjoy the ride.
Yeah. So I was wrong. It's not a feet thing. It's if you're touching it, you're on it. And to me, I would count on it as being in the special rock pile area.
Yeah,
you know?
the gravel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would count that as being on it because that is that structure that supports that. And therefore, if you tamper with that, you could cause harm, technically, right? I'm sure we can pull that bullshit out of the bad enough here. Being near tracks and following a criminal trespass. And that is true. And that's what this it said at the end. That basically not following the posted signage also counts as this. So if they do have a no trespassing for certain things like that, then obviously that would count as well. I saw lights a second ago. I wonder what happened to them. Not too sure.
I think that was just Riley flashing his lights, saying hello to somebody.
Gotcha. I will go ahead and say this though, guys. Marbles on stream will be coming back. I have a new way of doing it. I don't really want to test it tonight because I might get it up and running. We'll see. but it could be a little loud, and I don't want it to be loud right now. Never mind. Not going to test it. Because it is pretty loud, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. So, I know it's a few weeks old now, but how excited are you about all that new fire stuff, Braden? All those clothing look awesome.
Very excited. When we were putting in the order for it and we were a part of the process of making it, it was awesome. I mean, I worked with an amazing team with our development staff and our fire department liaisons, and everyone had a say in it, and it just rolled it all together and turned out to be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I love the individual station shirts. I think that's the coolest part.
Yeah, all of our guys like to take pride in what station they run, and everyone has their favorite station. So, being in the fire department, especially with the new items, has become very prideful, and for what we are and who we identify as.
I didn't know they all had special shirts per station. That's cool. Okay. Do they have the
yeah, all of ours.
Do they have the fancy saying on the back of it for each station?
Yes, they do. So every single one of our logos has our mottos basically put into them. So, going from 1 to 9, we have the big house, number 1. 2 is the sand pit. 3 is pride of the bay. 4 is the fighting fours, a classic, of course. 5 is the crash crew, as they serve as our crash crews for the air support. 6 are boys in the hood with a Z. That's a crowd favorite there. 7 is beast of the east. 8 is the beach house, as it is located right off of Vespucci Beach. And then 9 is the bullpen for the country boys.
I love it. Where is 9? But 9's in Grapeseed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right around the bend on Grapeseed Main Street.
Just find it interesting that you know all those things off the top of your head there, Braden. That's something else.
I have looked at them and added them to so many items that I have ingrained them into my head now. So,
is it required for engineer?
Yes. Must know every station by heart, exact address and everything.
There's also a special shirt for Station 4.
Oh,
correct. So in this order of shirts that we did, we put a lot of specialty shirts out too. We have autism awareness that we wear during the month of April. We have our breast cancer shirts, obviously, for October, and that's coming up, so we're excited for that. And then we also have Salute to Service. This will become a routine thing in the fire department called Red Shirt Friday, where all fire department personnel will be mandated. And we're going to do this one Friday every month, where every member is wearing the red shirts. That is a salute to service. Has all the different military branches on the back, where our members can wear it and be prideful with it. And Station 4 wears this shirt pretty often, as their rigs are a salute to service rig, if you will. Another motto that Station 4 follows is protecting those who defend America. And that is also printed on all of our shirts as well as rigs for Station 4.
Wow, that's awesome. That brings the next level of RP, right? And pulling up to a scene,
so
somebody's not fully in turnout gear and you have those shirts on and it's like, the fighting fours or, like you said, boys in the hood. All those good ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different level of detail that brings RP to that next step. That's crazy.
Oh yeah,
for sure. It really helps to change things up and not have everything be consistent, as their career would be, as a career would be overall. So, it's awesome, and really happy with the way it turned out.
Oh yeah. I look forward to what's coming up next.
Yeah, for sure.
Wait, what's that? Hold on. Analyzing.
Yep.
Analyzing. I don't know. Find a sheet here eventually that tells me, but how many hours, Braden? I mean, I know you're not gonna be able to get an exact number, but if you had to guess to me how many hours it takes to just do like an EUP upgrade like that, what would you say?
So, with myself, Midas from BCSO, as well as one of our lieutenants, Chris, we were the main ones working on Fire EP. In addition to our Deputy Fire Chief, Adam, he did all of our software side. I would say content side, roughly, with myself creating it, and Chris is a liaison. I would say total between testing, changes, fixes, over a span of about give or take 9 to 12 months, about 400, 500 man hours total for all the different items over time, fixing issues with clipping, putting all the presets together. We really went hard and, dug our heads in the ground to really, push this out and get this done.
That is insane.
Yeah, it definitely shows because it looks beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I really appreciate all that EOP, and I know our all of our female RP counterparts out there definitely love having female EOP now.
Oh yeah, and then that was a huge part of it too. Is getting stuff out to the female crowd of DOJ, and we're I believe PD was the first one to really start getting it out, but now BCSO as well as fire department have full fire EP, where there's only a couple items that females do not have that the males do, and that's just due to some limitations. But now everyone looks alike. There's no differences, and we're super excited about that, and we love seeing everyone wearing the same items. So it's just amazing opportunity to be able to present that. And honestly, being a developer myself, I cannot wait to start working on other departments too, because that's huge. Everyone deserves it, and a lot of people in this community put a lot of time and effort in, and they deserve that stuff too. So that's where my focus is now, is working on other departments, and we're gonna try to get another wave out here soon.
Wow,
I'm excited for that.
Now, I do know, digging around and messing with some of the EUP stuff, it wasn't just the main LEO and the main fire department that got stuff. I know a lot of the subdivisions got new uniforms as well. Like there's new hazmat uniform, there's new uniforms for Sandfire, which are beautiful, by the way.
Yeah, no, we appreciate it. Around the board, we really try to touch all aspects of the department. Every department subdivision leadership had the opportunity to submit items they wanted to see, different things that they wanted to change their logo, and a lot of departments did. And we got a lot of new items for all the departments. DSO, I will say, probably got the biggest buff with their new uniforms for their divisions, their new USAR team divisions, with the specialized tax shirts that only they get exclusively wear, different headgear items for them. It was a amazing budget expansion that we were able to pull off to get that for everyone.
I just think that brings something unique to fire, because even as HP, right, the most I can do is make get a custom shirt made that says my name on it, and that's nothing that we would do anyway, because people change here so much. It's crazy,
Yeah, very fluid.
So I mean that's stupid. I mean that's really not. It's not really good for the department, right? What you're doing is like really good for the department, and that's something that as fire, no other department can actually do that, right? No other departments can do it. Yeah, Civ can do something like that, maybe, but have something that's so integrated with your department that makes you stand out that much more. If you're here for how you look in server to be looking sexy as hell, then I hate to say it, but fire beats it. Go get that shit on par now.
Yeah, I will say Midas did really good with BCSO though. There was a couple times I was looking at some of that and I was like, man, the way he did this, laid this texture on this vest or whatever, he did an amazing job, and I took a lot of those tips and tricks from him. And for lack of better words, kind of copy some of his style to really make sure we enhance it. And like I said before, I really do look forward to bringing this to other departments as well. I've already been working with a couple, and I'm going to start hitting it hard later this week with some new additions for everyone.
I will go ahead and say this on stream now. A little bit of change in the topic. We just had 2 media individuals promoted to staff and training. That's Officer Speedo, who normally hangs out with us a good bit in here. He left here to actually go get promoted. So you bet his ass whenever he gets back in here. We probably won't see him until Friday, unfortunately. We'll have to pick with him on that. Then, of course, Sean. Sean was previous COC in BCSO. but it looks like they're going to be going up in media here. So congrats to those two guys. I will go ahead and say, though, applications are still open here in the DOJ, so if you want to hang out with the fire guys and get their cool EUP, which, again, something that no other department here in DOJ can do, go join us. This apps are always open. You've already applied, then we wait your 30 days, apply again. We'd love to have you. I know that's for damn sure. Because at the end of the day, more people is how we have fun here. I think it's safe to say that fire. First off, y'all getting back out there in numbers. I don't know the latest numbers.
We're a couple members short of 100 now, so we're getting back up there.
Yeah. Because at one point there was only like 1 or 2 in the server. It was starting to get a little shaky. I was starting to worry.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, we have. I think last time I was on patrol, there was a good bit of y'all. Were you able to run full engines and full medics and all that good stuff? So.
I think nowadays at any given point there's a minimum of 4 fire personnel in server.
Yeah, like right now there are 6 of them, I think.
Yeah, I will say a group of individuals that don't get a lot of credit from the fire department, I will be honest, is our volunteers. I mean, they're not just ones to activate whenever there's a call. They will get down and they will patrol with us, for hours on end. So, big shout out to the volunteers at the department as well, because they have been the ones that really make our presence known and in service.
Yes, sir. I can proudly say that I am a volunteer firefighter, Foxtrot 805.
Oh, here we go. You tickled.
34 over here and one of the FTO trainers.
Oh, looks like we really lit up.
Yeah, not sure what happened while we were talking, but a lot of things went down.
We got carried away.
Yeah, it looks like we got a motorcycle cop down here right below us. We'll keep an eye on that. We also have a traffic stop going over here with Nick S. Let's just pop in with Nick here. Look like he's in Strawberry. I guess somebody pulled over. Oh, what too much for, but we'll hang out with him for a moment. We'll see what he has going on.
I'm not going to be approaching until I get at least 2 more.
2 watch 130, show me in there.
Tom 116, we have 52s en route 469 for this officer down.
469?
Dispatch, copies. We're working on 52. Dispatch, I'll show.
2 William 119 to 2 Lincoln 04.
Go.
If you got a confirmed barricade, do you want to start activating SRU and tactical units to assist?
Let's just sit tight in the meantime. Let's send to the officer first. 261. Don't know if it's barricades yet. They could have ran around the house and got into the vehicle. Not sure yet.
2227, 2 Lincoln 4.
Go ahead.
Update on the officer, not breathing, not conscious, CPR started, major blood loss.
Copy. Break. 2 Lincoln 4 control. Have you got 52's dispatch?
I believe he's still on channel, sir.
Get the vehicle registered as soon as you can.
The
and
vehicle
don't
is
park by
look.
hydrants, okay?
Hold on. Let's not get too unhasty. Listen, as I said, the vehicle's already registered. I'm just waiting for it to pop up, man. You know how office hours can be.
Okay.
Push 138 on.
Well, hopefully that happens sooner than later, but here's your information.
I appreciate it, office.
And try not to park by fire hydrants.
Yeah,
Dispatch, back on frequency. You've already got an update for me.
We're moving up on the vehicle.
I copy.
Alright, 261, vehicle
User
is
was
clear.
moved to your channel.
Last I saw, they ran through this.
All right, we're gonna swap over to James. He is a deputy here with the BCSO. Looks like they have a vehicle stopped on Panorama Drive, it's a golf cart. Also, somebody drinking and driving. We'll check them out here, and we'll get back with y'all here in a moment.
204, you guys protect somebody.
You know, take that into consideration how you want to take. How you want to take it.
Well, what's his correct age?
Pretty sure he's 54 from what I've got.
So this is fake. Pretty much what it sounds like.
Why's he got a radio out? Yes, but I think he updated it. I think he had a little bit of a head issue, if I'm correct. But from what I've seen, he's 54. I had him on a stop, like I said yesterday, and he took off from us. I want to check his insurance again, because yesterday he didn't have insurance. I don't know how he got insurance in one day. I guess it's possible, but that's far-fetched. He's a slimy little guy.
Hey, Hank. What's your date of birth?
What?
What is your date of birth?
Should be right on my ID right there, sir.
So you're like 20, 21?
No. 57.
That's the ID that you told me to read.
What?
The ID that you told me to read instead of answering the question says that you're 20 or 21.
Your ID still says the same thing it did yesterday, sir.
I think the DMV is messed up then.
What's your date of birth then?
All right, we're actually gonna pop over to Nick W. Looks like we have fire on scene, and I have to take advantage here of our fancy resources. Brayden, what we got going on here, man?
So as the fire department's going to arrive, as you can see, they got CPR in progress on the officer. From my understanding, it appears to be a gunshot. So what the paramedic's going to do now is they're going to take over CPR from the officer and attach something that we call, or something that's called a Lucas. Our department, very well funded, and we have Lucas devices on all of our paramedic as well as our BLS rigs. So what the Lucas does, it takes over his compressions and is accredited to have the best possible, compressions that you can get, right? As a machine is doing it and it's doing it mechanically, the depth is going to be perfect every time. There's not going to be any exhaustion. It's going to be perfect for them. So as they're getting that set up, then they're going to start what we do is called ACLS care. They're going to get IVs started. They're going to start fluids and different medication in order to help restart the male's heart. So with the gunshots, obviously you want to take care of those wounds as well. So we're going to go ahead and, pack the gauze and you do what we have to do there.
And that Lucas device, it's not very big, right? It's only big enough to fit over the chest. Is that right?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's too much. The actual head of the device is no bigger than like a basketball, if you will, and it's a little bit longer. It has what we call a plunger, or if you can think of a plunger, that's what it is. And then it pushes down on the center of your chest, and like I said, perfect compressions every time.
Trying to find a picture here because I've seen one actually not too long ago. And I actually have a website. Actually, perfect here. I'll actually link this here in the stream. So if y'all are curious about what a Lucas is, y'all can look there. And it's a very awesome machine, right? Saves you a lot of workout, and like you said, it's perfect.
Yeah, it frees up an entire provider for the scene and allows everyone else to keep working. So it looks like right now one of the paramedics is actually checking the airway of the officer. That's very important. And you want to make sure that the air is, going through the body and inflating the lungs and oxygenating the blood. So that looks like what the paramedics is doing now, and it appears that Medic 7 has also arrived, and they're attaching the AED pads from our monitors. We carry life packs on all of our rigs, our ALS rigs rather, and that's what he's attaching now.
804 coming off the overpass.
K951 will be at 790.
That's cool. I was just looking at it. So it basically uses their arms to stabilize itself.
Yeah, so the arms actually get strapped in up above the Lucas. That way the arms kind of stay out of the way too.
Oh, that's cool.
and it's thin enough to where it's not taking over your workspace, so you can still work.
Yeah, of course. So the only place it's taken over is right over the chest. So the only thing that would be difficult if there was actually a gunshot wound right to where the Lucas would attach. But it doesn't appear to be that way. Unfortunately, it actually looks like a gunshot wound to the head.
That's never good.
Yeah, I can speak from real life experience when it comes to Luke. It's a great device. The only issue that I have found with Lucas is if you use it for a long period of time working performing CPR on a patient, it sometimes likes to walk across the chest away from that center point where it needs to hit.
Yeah.
Which it's easy to adjust it. So when we pause for a pulse check, that's when Fire will usually adjust it to recenter it, and we go right back to what we were doing.
Yeah, for sure. So it looks like right now what they're going to do is actually get him up and get him around to the hospital. We have what we call a 10-minute period that we do not want to be on scene for. We try to incorporate the actual response to the scene. So from the time of dispatch to the scene, we try to make that 10 minutes, but give or take 10 minutes on scene, complete maximum. We have got to get to the hospital to a higher level of care. There's just no way that we can provide the same level of care that a trauma facility could with all the technology they have there at the facility. There's only so much that we can do here. So as they're getting CPR going, CPR still, the machine's still doing CPR. They got an IV started. They have the first epi in. Now they're going to start going to the hospital. En route to the hospital, that care does not stop. It keeps going. You're getting the same care that you are on the road as you are en route to the hospital. That's why you will always see the fire department, especially with traumatic injuries like this, they get on scene and they leave as fast as possible. They do not stay and play. They get the patient, they get them loaded, they get to the hospital. You might look at that and like, they're not doing anything. They're just taking them and not doing nothing. They're treating them the entire way to the hospital, and the best place for them is the hospital. They can do so much more than us in the field, and it shows in every study that you do not want to play on scene. You want to get that person to the hospital, especially with a gunshot wound to the head.
Where are you guys taking them?
Really, y'all.
Sorry to go ahead and cut in here, Nick, but it looks like we have a vehicle pursuit going off with an officer down. The officer has been shot. He's still primary in the pursuit at this time. Nick S. is
That's
responding
impressive.
code 3.
Do we have the vehicle here?
I believe they have him cornered in a parking garage. Oh, shots fired. Shots fired.
We're going to go ahead and spot real quick.
Yeah. In an apartment complex, 599. Go around the other side. Bureau unit, come around the other side with him. He's somewhere 599, somewhere 599. Let's just lock this corner down. What is he wearing? All black tactical clothing, Whiskey Mike, bald with glasses. We have an air unit up.
Vehicle's clear, his vehicle's clear.
Get the dog back up to the car, get a scent. I'm on the rooftops are clear in the area, he couldn't have made it far. Is there a unit in the Crown Vic that's reversing?
Yeah, so forth.
He's around the corner, 605. Watch cross.
Oh, baby, he's down.
Damn.
Let's move up. Watch your cross. Let's move up.
To that unit that's straight in front of us, we'll move up from this side. We have more people. Alright, I'll hold.
Guys, let me know when you're ready.
Alright, Benji, we're gonna move to your right.
Let me know when you're ready.
Alright, final 605, also on the highway.
Yep, let's move
We
up.
have one down, appears 7 officers securing him at the time.
Not move. Don't move. clear.
We got 110-15.
Dispatch copies 110-15, clear, lift the air.
Yeah, dispatch, can you run a roll call of who's on the scene here?
William 119, I need a medic.
Dispatch copies, roll call will be... That's going to be hard for me to do, sir, I'm afraid.
You're okay.
K951, just confirming the car's going to be this white Seltzer. Yeah, that's the car.
Alert, unregistered vehicle. Alert, unregistered vehicle.
Dispatch to Whiskey 119. I believe there should be medics on scene with you.
Yeah, they're out.
Copy.
So do you have it as noted you have engine 6 and medic 7 on scene 604?
Copy, engine 6, medic 7 on scene.
Taiwan Control, you any PD investigators for OIS?
Dispatch copies requested.
A little bit of damage. I can run down the station and get that buffed out. Anyone hit? Anyone hurt?
Dispatch vehicle 1.
Go ahead.
How's the dog doing?
None available from what I can see.
Mary 6-1 is air hold.
All right, we just swapped to Nick, Sergeant Nick of PD. Looks like we do have fire on scene treating. We had 2 PD officers down, one shot in the arm, one shot in the leg, and of course this subject here was down as well. So we're gonna sit right here and kind of watch medical do their magic again. Now that we have some foreseeable future here, they're just gonna pack, wrap. This guy, though, Braden, correct me if I'm wrong, because he will be in police custody, does an officer have to be in the back of the ambulance with him?
Attention units, 140.
So that varies by incident. So in this situation, should the suspect live, he did rather get hit multiple times, it appeared. So it would all depend. So if there is a lot going on in the back of the rig and we need that extra space, the officers will just follow behind. In cases that the suspect's not really injured, we only have one person in the back of the rig with the patient or our patient, then an officer would ride with. But definitely law enforcement will be following to the hospital to then do what we call a law enforcement hold, where they stay outside the room, no matter what room they're in, and do not allow him to leave the hospital. Hospital security, though this is the big conversation sometimes, hospital security does not have the right to detain a wanted person by law enforcement. They do not withstand that power. So like Group 6 or Meriwether Security do not have that ability. Law enforcement has to be the one to assign it, and nor can the fire department do that, as that is kidnapping and holding somebody against their will if it's not a lawful reason that law enforcement would have.
Wow.
And also want to give huge props to the law enforcement here, because in this shooting and in this incident, there is so much adrenaline in here. So when they're treating the suspect, they have to dump that adrenaline and be able to care for the same person that just shot at them. So big props to them.
Oh yeah. So Braden, this guy here on Nick's ride, I assume that's the medic out in full tech gear. Is that standard for all shooting calls?
Yes. So we got into this scene a little early, per se. There was still officers that had not, set the perimeter, and we don't know if this is the only threat at this point. But due to the nature, we want to get there quickly. So what that firefighter there is wearing, as you can see, his attack vest is going to cover his heart, his most of his vital organs. And then, as you can see with the helmet, this is something that they also can wear in high-risk situations. Typically, you'll see an outfit like that when we work with our strategic response unit or any law enforcement TAC group for any warrant. You'll see them wearing this just for their own protection. A lot of our guys have kids and stuff, and everyone wants to make it home.
Oh yeah, of course.
Very nice. All right. Well, we are a little past our time. We had good action. We had to stay with here. Great views of the ambulance and the engine here. And honestly, I love these. Aren't necessarily
Where's
new,
your car at, Trooper?
but I think they were just re-upped or remodeled.
You want to
is that
get
right?
in your car and follow this guy down to the hospital?
What's that?
The apparatuses. Didn't y'all do something with them?
You want me to?
Yes, so our engine ambulance has been around for a little bit, but most of our other apparatuses just got in roughly early this year. Los Santos went from LAFD to based off of Compton.
Noah, were you shot at all?
Gotcha. Wow.
I was in the abdomen. I think
As you can see there too is our boys in the hood engine.
Oh, got all of it.
The hold for medic 3 then.
That's right.
What's up, Nick?
Yeah,
Can
and
you
each
let
of
that
the
medic know that
app
trooper
station
comes out
has
there, put
their
him
own
on?
apparatuses. So if you look at the engine or the medic, you'll see the station number on it. So right on the engine there, it says 6, and then usually on the engines on the back of it, on the very back, you'll see the logo for the station.
That's correct.
Oh,
There's
there's
really
your new
looking-
stretchers.
I was really looking for one of these shirts. Yeah.
The
yeah.
firefighter on the ground has one on there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
he
was
does.
trying to read.
Fire on the ground.
Yeah, right there. That's Station 7, Beast of the East.
That's so cool.
That looks awesome.
Again,
That
it's,
new stretcher is beautiful too.
it's just something that no other department can do, and I love how fire utilizes that. That's insane.
Alive and breathing, not probably the best pain level, but
Well, we're going to let them do their job here. We are going to go ahead and start closing up shop. I do know it has been a busy night for me, and I'm sure a bunch of our studio staff here. I kind of just want to thank Joshua and Braden for coming out and talking with us today. Good information shared from all ends. Really good stuff for fire, and I'm serious. Apps are still open. They plan on being open for a while for Comms Fire and Civ. So make sure you do that. You got to be 18 or older to apply. 17 for communications. But please do that. Also, our Discord is public, so feel free to come join us in Discord, chat with us. If you have any questions, we're more than willing to answer those questions, hang out with you, and you get cool pings for when we go live again. So that way, maybe we can get some info on, I don't know, the civilian side of the house more, or maybe comms another day. Because we do have a forum that way our SIT members can actually come and chat with us. So if we have specific questions for those departments, we're able to throw those out to y'all. But I do know the night's getting pretty late here. Let me see real quick if we have somebody else we can throw you to. I
No.
always like doing that. What's that?
Jet is live with DOJ.
Yeah, let me check the team as well here. Make sure we're not missing anybody. I used to have the team pulled up. There it is. And Civ Rye. Didn't we do Jet last time? We did Jet
I think
last
we
time.
might have.
Let's do the Civ guy Rye this time. So make sure you go over here and hang out with Civ Rye. Looks like he is doing some BCSO staff sergeant stuff. So we'd love to have him as well. Again, thanks for hanging out with us this evening tonight. We hope y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all in the next stream. Bye, guys.
I'm in trouble once again, the police. They told me twice to keep it clean, but I was never listening. Now I'm in the cuffs again, the police. Yeah. Ever since I was a pup, I got in trouble stealing stuff, smoking herb and taking pills, making phony dollar bills. Everywhere I turned, I saw the police. Everywhere I turned, I saw the police. Here they come, what a surprise, the police. Siren sounds and flashing lights, the police. They told me once, they told me twice, I need to straighten up my life. Now I'm kissing pavement for the police. Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Freedom can be overrated, at least that's what I must think, baby. I have to go away a bit. I'm sorry for the stress I'm causing. You and I can blame it on the police. You and I can blame it on the police. What a scoundrel I must be to leave you all alone, my sweet. I guess it's best I set you free. I'll only cause you suffering. And besides, I have a soulmate. In the police. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ha, ha. Yeah. Ha, ha. Yeah. They're taking me away for good, the police.